traductora que viene a ayudarnos con la presentación. Well, welcome to Madrid, welcome to Heroes ComiCon.
Thank you.
We are very happy to have you here, and as you can see, we have a lot of fans of The Witcher. I'm here to meet you and see what you have to tell us about your experience with the TV show that we haven't seen yet. So I'm going to ask you the first question.
Right.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Good. It's a very basic question. How was the process of casting you both for the characters of the TV show? Why did you choose you?
I don't know. The casting, the process. I didn't know The Witcher existed before auditioning, and I had 3 auditions. Each time I wanted the part more and more. I think the fact that I didn't know anything about The Witcher really helped me in the audition process, because I didn't realise she was this iconic character. And then I got the part on the 3rd audition. I met Lauren, the showrunner, and Alec, and I think the audition went pretty well. Yeah, I got the part. It was very exciting. I rang my agent straight after.
I was actually originally cast as a different character. I was cast as Marilka in episode 1, and then I found out I got that role, but then the day after, was I meant to let you speak? No, the day after, I was told that Alec and Lauren were who was the director and the showrunner, were flying from LA to London to see me for Ciri, and then I went and did the audition and gave Alec a big hug at the end of the audition, and then left, and then it was an agonizing wait, but then found out the next day that I'd got the part.
Wow. So that was pretty exciting.
Voy a traducir esta primera pregunta. Yo no sé si habéis oído muy bien. La primera pregunta era en qué consistió el proceso de casting para que os asignaran los personajes que os han asignado. Pues en primer lugar Anya. La verdad es que yo ni siquiera conocía la existencia de la serie ni de los libros. Por lo tanto yo asistí a este proceso de casting un poco en la inopia, ¿no? No sabía que me presentaba para representar un personaje tan icónico. Pasé 3 procesos y claro, cada vez tenía más ganas de que me lo dieran, y al final conocí a Lauren y a Alec. Lauren es el showrunner, ¿no? Creador y productor, y Alec es director, y yo creo que salió bastante bien porque me han dado el papel. Y ahora por parte de Freya, bueno, pues en primer lugar a mí me eligieron para representar el papel de otro personaje, no el de Ciri, sino el de Marilka en el primer episodio, pero al día siguiente Lauren una vez más y Alec llamaron por teléfono diciendo que venían a verme a Londres desde Los Ángeles porque pensaban que iban a ver si encajaba bien en el personaje de Ciri. Parece que también salió muy bien, nos dimos un gran abrazo y es el papel que acabo interpretando.
Well, you just mentioned that you had no idea about the books previously before playing the role. Have you read the books or?
I had no idea what The Witcher was. I had never heard of it before I got the audition.
Wow.
Yeah.
And since you play the characters, have you read anything or?
Yeah.
I've read The Blood of Elves.
Okay. So.
Yeah, and for me, I knew that we were basing this series on the books, and so I started reading, and I think I read up to Blood of Elves whilst I was filming, and then found it very difficult to focus on the script that we had and the work we were doing, because I knew that we were focusing on Yennefer's backstory in this, and she was ahead in the books.
Right. So you don't want to spoil yourself. Make spoilers for yourself.
I think it's just confusing.
Yeah, actually, that's true. For me, I don't want to read the whole book series and know everything that's going to happen. I think that would just. I want to be excitement, and also Ciri wouldn't know what's going to happen to her. I don't think.
Right.
So, yeah.
Bueno, pues la pregunta es, ¿no? Que ellas se han mencionado que no habían leído el libro ni conocían la historia, ¿no? Y no habían oído hablar de ello. Sin embargo, cuando en el caso de Freya, cuando le asignaron el papel, se leyó enseguida, se compró Sangre de Elfo y lo leyó. y Anya sí que estuvo leyendo también, empezó a leer unos cuentos cortos hasta llegar a Sangre del Elfo, luego me di cuenta de que en el fondo el guión no iba exactamente en la misma orden cronológico y que por lo tanto me estaba confundiendo un poco respecto al desarrollo de mi personaje, que a veces iba más avanzado que en los libros, por lo tanto decidí que era mejor dejar de leer los libros para que no me influenciaran tanto y centrarme en el guión.
So you know nothing about The Witcher previously. How do you approach the character? I mean, how do you become Ciri? How do you become Jennifer? How do you prepare yourselves to play the role?
Well, I felt like even from the audition that I very easily got into the skin of Ciri, just from the breakdown I've been given, from doing a bit of research, reading a little bit of the book before the audition, and just from the scenes that I've been given. And so when I did, after I found out I actually had got the role and I went and read Blood of Elves, that was kind of for me to just almost check that I was doing the right thing from by reading the source material. But then once I found out about the role, the scripts very quickly started being sent to us, and so it was then those that I was really relying on to prepare myself for playing Ciri. But I felt like I didn't want to do too much preparation because there was such a kind of parallel between her and me.
Bueno, en este caso la pregunta es cómo te metes en ese personaje, cómo te preparas para ello, ¿no? Y en el caso de Freya, pues desde el momento de la prueba yo sentía que tenía un cierto paralelismo con el personaje que interpreto, por lo tanto no me resultó difícil meterme en ese personaje. Como he comentado antes, sí que leí el libro de Sangre del Elfo para comprobar que lo estaba enfocando bien, y la verdad es que efectivamente intenté no prepararme demasiado para tratar de dejarme llevar, pero porque en todo momento sentí un paralelismo con el personaje que interpreto.
Excuse me. So you really think you're the perfect cast for this character, right?
Do I think?
Yeah. Now
She
now
is.
you made it. Now that you did it.
Yeah. I am so
Right.
I'm so like
we can
her.
wait to see that.
I'm so like her.
Yeah, and me, I didn't put the pressure on myself to play, I suppose, such an iconic character. I went into this process as I would any other character, and the script was my main source of information. So I'd read the script again and again and again, asking questions, more questions about my character every time I read it. Not necessarily having any answers, but then I would have certain conversations with Lauren, the director, my cast members, to figure out how we were going to best portray the truth of this character on screen. It's the biggest challenge I've ever had in acting. Playing from someone who's 14 to someone in their 70s over an 8-month period, not shooting in consecutive order, was a huge challenge. But you had to trust. I had to trust my instinct because there wasn't any time to doubt any decision. So when it came to the movement, I had a back prosthetic and a mouth guard for the jaw abnormality, and that really aided my performance. It changed the way I stood, and then when I had a different costume, like I had a corset, and it made me stand. I could look people in the eye for the end if that's transformed, and everything helped me. I mean, yeah.
Pues efectivamente, como ha dicho Freya, sí, es la persona idónea para representar a este personaje porque se siente que encajan perfectamente. Luego, respecto a Anya, la verdad es que yo creo que fue bueno para mí no tener esa presión porque no me di cuenta del personaje tan icónico que estaba representando, abordé el proceso como cualquier otro, ¿no? Mi principal fuente de información era el guión. Lo leí una y otra vez, hacía preguntas sobre los personajes, tenía conversaciones con Lauren, el guionista, y también con otros miembros del elenco. Me parece que este ha sido el mayor reto de mi vida, con este personaje porque representa un personaje que sale en la serie desde que tiene 14 años hasta que tiene 70. Tenía que confiar en mi instinto y bueno, ha ayudado, muchas cosas me ayudaron a meterme, por ejemplo, pues que luego lo veréis en la serie, ¿no? En un momento dado llevo una prótesis en la espalda, también llevo una especie de aparato en la boca para deformarme y también en todo momento me han ayudado y con entrenadores de todo tipo y tenía que cambiar según mi personaje avanza, en vez de ser más tímida, empezar a mirar los ojos, vamos, todo me ayudó y al final me metí mucho en el personaje.
Well, I had many other questions for you, but I think we are running out of time. So we are going to go with the crowd and see what they want to know about you. Vamos a hacer preguntas del público, así que por favor levantad la mano, la gente que queráis preguntar, y os ponéis en fila delante de este chico que tiene el micrófono, ¿vale? Aquí en medio del pasillo. Os levantáis, por favor, y os acercáis hasta aquí, haciendo una fila. Vamos justitos de tiempo. Por favor, que sean preguntas breves, ¿vale? I'm asking for brief questions, so everyone can ask.
Question for Anya. Do you think that Girl and Jennifer are actually in love, or do you think all is because of the wish of the gene?
I'm still figuring that out. I think in season 2 I'll figure more out about their relationship. It's complicated.
Es que no has entendido la pregunta. Le has preguntado si está enamorada realmente o es por un hechizo, ¿verdad?
Bueno, pues la respuesta ha sido que
le ha contestado que todavía estaba...
Está tratando de adivinarlo, ¿no? Van a empezar a rodar la segunda temporada y está todavía construyendo el personaje.
A mí me gustaría saber si conocieseis a los vuestros personajes en la vida real, ¿os llevaríais bien con ellas?
The question is, if you were to meet your characters in real life, do you think you would get along with them?
Yeah, I do. Oh, that clash.
I think there could be a clash. Yeah.
Or best
Habría un
friends
choque con el
or
personaje de
enemies.
Siri y Freya.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi. Is it difficult to deal with all the expectations around the show? You know, like people saying it's the new Game of Thrones and things like that?
I think the comparison to Game of Thrones we don't really think about. You know, The Witcher is a completely different story and it stands alone from Game of Thrones. I'm very flattered it's getting compared to Game of Thrones, but with the expectation, I can't deny it is daunting and overwhelming, but I'm excited.
La pregunta es, ¿no? ¿Cómo gestionáis esas expectativas? Porque se sabe que mucha gente lo compara con Juego de Tronos, ¿no? Y la respuesta por parte de Anya es: tratamos de pensar lo menos posible en las comparaciones, porque The Witcher es una historia independiente en sí misma, pero no deja de ser muy halagador que nos comparen con una serie así y a la vez sobrecogedor.
Hi. First of all, thank you very much, both of you, for being here and your incredible work. Yesterday we could watch the first episode at the Witcher premiere, but we couldn't see Yennefer. So, Anya, I would like to know which was the most challenging aspect of Yennefer for you to perform as an actress. Thank you.
Thank you. The whole thing. I had to play from 14 to someone in their 70s, and I'm in my 20s. And not only that, we didn't shoot in consecutive order. This was new to me. A production like this. And I think the darkest time for me was playing Yennefer in her childhood, because she went through so many emotions, and she had such a traumatic life. So I'd say it was from October to January when I played Yennefer in her childhood. That was the most difficult.
La pregunta es cuál ha sido el mayor reto a la hora de interpretar a Yennefer, y la respuesta es absolutamente todo. Como he dicho, es un personaje el que interpreto que va desde los 14 años hasta los 70. Yo estoy en mi veintena y encima no lo interpreto en orden consecutivo de la edad. El personaje, yo diría que la época más oscura de la interpretación del personaje ha sido la infancia, porque mi personaje tiene una infancia muy traumática, por lo tanto tengo que transmitir emociones muy duras, y esta interpretación lo hice entre el mes de octubre y el mes de enero.
So I think we can all agree that we love The Witcher by so many reasons, but to me one of the most important ones is it having such a wide range of characters, especially female characters. So as I told you yesterday, my favorite one is Jennifer, but if you both could choose any other character to play on the series, which one would it be and why?
Might be Yaskia because he's just a fool and he's funny and he gets to wind Geralt up, and I'd love to do that. But Yennefer does it in her own way anyway.
Geralt.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Bueno, la pregunta, ¿no? La serie es una maravilla, la cantidad, el rango de personajes que encontramos en la serie, sobre todo femeninos. Mi favorito es Jennifer, como dices tú. Si tuvierais que elegir algún otro personaje para interpretar que no sea el que habéis interpretado, ¿cuál sería? Bueno, pues Anya dice que Jaskier le parece un personaje divertido, tontorrón, todo el día pasándoselo bien, pero vamos, sin duda el que más le gusta es el que le ha tocado. Y por parte de Freya, le gustaría, si tuviera que ser otro, le gustaría interpretar el personaje de Geralt.
Of all of the countries you were in, recording or shooting, which one did you like the most?
You don't have to say Spain, right? Because we're in Spain.
It was. It's Canary Islands. I had 3 weeks there. You had 3 weeks there?
No, I had like 4 days.
4 days. The locations were amazing, and a lot of the locations that we did use in the series were untouched. They were so beautiful. It would be there, Canary Islands.
De todos los países en los que habéis estado, ¿cuál ha sido el que más os ha gustado rodar? Bueno, pues la respuesta sin duda es en España. Estuvimos en las Islas Canarias, Anya 3 semanas, Freya 4 días, y Anya dice que es el sitio con las localizaciones y los paisajes más alucinantes que ha visto, y que eran paisajes muy salvajes y muy impresionantes.
First of all, thank you for being here. This question is for you, Anya. How much influence will have the character of Istrid in Jennifer's development?
So much. That's a really good question, because Yennefer has such a tragic childhood and the abuses from her father. She's never known kindness really from a man until she's met Istrid, and the connection that they have immediately is a huge moment in Yennefer's life. That's what she's longing for, a true connection, an unconditional love, and she first has that with Istrid. So he holds such a special place in her heart.
Bueno, la pregunta es ¿cuánta influencia tiene el personaje de Istrid en el personaje de Jennifer? Y la respuesta, pues muchísima. Jennifer ha tenido una infancia muy trágica, por lo tanto no conoce la bondad por parte de un hombre, y entonces esta aportación supone un momento importantísimo en su vida.
Tenemos tiempo para una pregunta más, porque estas chicas tienen una agenda muy apretada y os agradecemos haber esperado la cola, lo sentimos mucho.
Sorcerer and Lion Cabo Sintra, thanks for coming to Spain. Okay, so my question was more with regards to the role, okay, and the way to perform it. What was the most difficult portion of the role for you both, and the easiest part?
My most challenging time was filming episode 1, just because there were some really big scenes in it that were quite daunting to be my first scenes. But episode 1 was also my favourite episode to film, because I was just surrounded by such fun people, and I wasn't on my own. I spent a lot of the rest of filming just on my own, running through forests, cold and miserable. So it was nice to actually have like a camaraderie and joke around, and yeah. So it was the most challenging time, but also the most fun.
Voy a y luego damos paso a la persona. Lo más difícil y lo más fácil de la interpretación por parte de Freya, ambas cosas en el primer episodio. Por un lado fue el mayor reto, porque supuso una interpretación difícil, porque tenía que pasar por muchas emociones, pero a la vez estaba rodeado de un elenco genial, con muchísima gente, no estaba sola como en el resto de la serie, que me la paso corriendo por el bosque sintiéndome muy miserable, y aquí tenía una gran camaradería, todo el mundo contando chistes y fue genial. Y ahora, Anya, a ver qué...
I think I've answered that question,
Yeah.
haven't I? Is there not time for one more question instead? Or?
Sí, Anya ya más o menos ha respondido en anteriores preguntas a eso mismo.
Yeah, it was the whole thing. Like I had to play from the age of 14 to someone in their 70s, and like 8 months not shooting in excessive order. It really was the whole process of defining moments in her life when I don't go through the aging process.
Claro, y para ella, una vez más, ¿no? Definir momentos en la vida de una persona desde los 14 a los 70 en un rodaje de 8 meses, pues ha sido un reto enorme.
Okay, we have time for one more question. Vale, por favor, que sea breve.
Hello, I just wanted to know if you haven't played the Witcher games.
If we have, I have. I'm so bad. I'm so bad, but no, my brother and his friends are on it.
La pregunta es si habéis jugado al videojuego. Y Anya ha jugado, es malísimo, dice que su hermano lo hace muy bien.
Simple answer. Yeah. Pues muchísimas gracias. Hasta aquí hemos llegado con el panel de QIA, con Freya Allan y con Anya Chalotra. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you very much for being here with us. And we are really looking forward to watch the first episode, the 20th, which is